Good day folks, Sean here from Air Photography. So just a quick little video for you today. I wanted to make a video going over the differences between the grips for the Ace Pro 2. Recently they launched a new one, the Xplorer Grip Pro. And of course they had this one here for a while. This is the original Xplorer Grip. And there's some big differences between the two. And if you're in the market for a grip, I just wanted to kind of go over all the details of each one to help you decide which one is the right choice for you. Now, there's not a big difference when it comes to price. The original Xplorer Grip comes in at about $85 and the new Xplorer Grip Pro comes in at $99. But there are some big differences when it comes to the features of each one and the functionality. And on top of that, compatibility. The original Xplorer Grip is compatible with both the Ace Pro 2 and the original Ace Pro series, whereas the new Xplorer Grip Pro is only compatible with the Ace Pro 2. So let's kind of talk about some of the differences here. We'll start with the original Xplorer Grip. This one here is a modular design, and I'll just take it apart here. They actually have a built-in tool right in the bottom there, allowing you to take it apart. There's a little screw there that we have to undo. As you can see, the side hand grip comes off, and this top plate comes off as well. So in this configuration, it pretty well functions like a traditional frame. These have been very popular with action cameras since action cameras have been around. These can add some extra rigidity to your camera, prevent damage in certain scenarios if you happen to have an impact, and they also come with different mounting options, allowing you to get a little bit more creative when it comes to mounting. We have a cold shoe there at the top for mounting microphones or lights. And with this particular cage, it also allows us to mount it vertically. As you can see, we have a magnetic mount connector there on this side. So that allows you to capture vertical content or mount the camera vertically. It also has a 1/4-20 there on the side again for different mounting options. And what's different with this style of frame is that there's no physical buttons or nothing that connects directly to the camera. Essentially, your camera just slides into the side, and all the buttons are still usable due to mechanical transfer. We have the shutter button there on the top, and when we press that, it's just going to transfer that feedback to the button below it, and same with the button there on the side, the power button. When the camera's installed in the frame, we still have full access to the USB-C port, and there's actually a door here on this side that we can open up. That allows us to get at the battery to replace the battery. When it's in the frame, we have full access to the magnetic mounting on the bottom. So you can use it in this configuration for everyday usage. But as mentioned, it is modular. So if you're going to use this camera handheld, they actually have this comfortable grip that you can attach to the side. As mentioned, we can pull out the tool from the bottom to tighten it in. And then the tool just is held magnetically in the bottom there. Oh, and I should mention, when you have either the grip on or you're just using the frame, you still have full access to fold out the preview screen. The shutter button there at the top is still easily accessible. And even when you have this side grip on, you can still open it up to access the battery. But they have this other attachment that slides right into the cold shoe. Essentially, that is also a mechanical button, a mechanical shutter button. So we can now just press on this to take a photo or start and stop recording. And we can remove that there at the top if we need access to a cold shoe. So for a lot of people, this will be a great choice if you're looking for a frame, just due to its modular design, and it can adapt to your needs. Now, the new Xplorer Grip Pro is really nice as well, but it is quite a bit different. This unit here is not modular, so it has a built-in hand grip that's going to be on permanently. And with this particular model, we actually plug the camera directly in by USB-C, and that offers a lot of benefits. First of all, this has a built-in battery. I do believe it's a 2010 milliamp hour battery. So that's going to greatly extend the recording time of your camera. But on top of that, we actually have buttons built right into it. And because it's connected by USB-C, we can control the camera just by these buttons. Now, another important thing to note is when we have this camera installed in this grip, the camera is no longer waterproof because the USB-C door will be taken off. So moisture could get inside if you went underwater. Now it's splash proof, and for most people in most scenarios that's more than enough. Whereas with this grip here, because the camera is completely sealed, you could technically take this underwater. So that's something important to keep in mind as well. With this one, we simply have to open up the side there. You do have to remove the door from your camera. We plug in the USB-C connector. And now, as you can see, we have a nice comfortable grip. So this is great for people who take a lot of photos. you're doing a lot of handheld shooting. All these buttons are completely active, and we can adjust a lot of different settings. We can actually power the camera on just by pressing and holding the shutter button, as you can see there. When the camera's installed, we can still flip up our screen. The other interesting thing that this frame has is that it has a built-in microphone adapter. We can remove this rubber tab there. Now, they do recommend keeping that in if you don't have a microphone connected, just to keep the camera moisture proof. But now we can plug a microphone directly in, and we have the cold shoe there that we can mount the microphone. So for a lot of people, that'll be a nice feature as well, especially if you're going to be doing some vlogging. We have a zoom button built right into it, so we can easily zoom in and out. A quick flick will just go right from 1x to 2x, or we can actually push it slower if you want to do more of a slow zoom. This button here can be set to do many different things. If we go to our settings here, we'll go over to accessories. We have a feature where we can turn off powering the camera. So if we don't want the battery in the handle charging the camera, we can disable that. And we have an option there to adjust what this dial here does. We can switch through the different filters that are built into the camera. We can adjust the shutter speed. We can switch shooting modes, adjust the EV, adjust ISO, and adjust the white balance. So for street photographers, this might be a great option as well. When the camera is mounted in there, you also have access to the magnetic mounting there at the bottom, but there is no magnetic mounting at the side, unlike this grip here. Now on the side here, we have a USB-C port. That's how we charge up the battery in the grip. And if you notice there, there's also a memory card slot. Now that's not an active slot. You can't record to it. Essentially, that's just a memory card holder, so you can bring an extra memory card with you. And lastly, when the camera is installed in either grip, you're still able to use some of their creative lenses. Here I have the ultra wide lens, and as you can see, they will still fit on, and it doesn't matter which grip you're using. So for some people, the original Xplorer grip might be the better option just because it's modular and it can adapt to your needs. You can still use it with just the frame and mount it like a more traditional action camera, whereas the Xplorer Grip Pro is more designed for videographers and photographers. It's going to give you more of a feel of a traditional camera. And one last thing to mention is that it is important, if you are purchasing this Xplorer Grip Pro, you do have to update the firmware. You have to make sure you're running the latest firmware on your Ace Pro 2, as that is needed in order to use some of the functionality of the grip. So yeah, folks, that is just a quick look at the two different Xplorer grips, the Xplorer Grip and the Xplorer Grip Pro. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and found it had value. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.